BBC Radio Merseyside.
Right now, though, I've been joined by the lovely Jo in the studio, both dreamily swaying along to that.
Absolutely.
So Tony Bennett in July at the Bridgewater Hall.
Gonna have to go.
Okay,
Those tickets.
I wonder if it's sold out already. That'll be it. Oh
Probably.
dear. But yeah, what a thing. But it is the 18th now, but actually it's Monday, so that means it's Monday Munchies.
It does.
It
means it's food, and have I got a treat for you today?
We've got no treats here.
I know.
Because I've eaten them all.
I cannot believe. And so just talking about the treats as to where we've been. So this is where I go out and about and look for places to go and eat that are not commercial, that's a school, a college, a charity, a community interest group. And I have been to the most amazing place. So amazing. There is no food left because when I gave it to you, Jen, a little earlier to bring it into the studio, you've wolfed the whole lot down.
And also, Jo came over to the desk this morning raving about this place, and she came with a big bag, and you just said it was one of the most fabulous places that you've been to.
So I spoke to Adrian, who runs, this is Hugh Baird College, and it is a catering college. Well, part of it is a catering college for the students.
They teach everything up there, but they've got their own restaurant there as well. They
have, and what a restaurant. And it's called L20, and it looks like a normal restaurant that you would go into, and not just any restaurant, a really high-end restaurant. It is beautiful. It's right at the side of Hugh Baird College. You go in Exeter Road. I cannot rave enough about this place. I was so amazed at the standard of food. First of all, it's like a normal restaurant. The service from the students who are the waiters and waitresses was impeccable.
I think they take it in turns, I think, is how they work it. Because I think we've done something with them on the breakfast show, but the pictures that you've showed of me, it's like silver service. It's like, proper like high-class food that you get in a very expensive restaurant.
It was, and it really looked like that. So you can go Tuesday to Friday. So I went last week because obviously today they were closed. 2-course lunch, £10.50, 3-course, £13.50. So I had the lamb, and it was Cumbrian lamb, peas, broad beans, Colcannon wild garlic pesto. It was served beautifully, like a high-end restaurant. It was delicious.
And these are the students that are making this.
Yeah, followed by lemon curd, Italian meringue, limoncello gel, and sable crumble. Now that looked beautiful, just the way it was presented. It tasted exquisite.
Well, what was quite funny is when Jo brought the food over to me. So I had a bit of quiche. I had some of the quiche that they had, and away to my heart is quiche. Forget the cakes. I'm not usually a cake person. I love a quiche.
That was the starter.
That was amazing. But what was very funny is that I'm generally not a cake person, but Jo brought over a little bit of cheesecake, and it was kind of like in this wrapper. And I thought, well, I'll just have a little nibble just so I know what it tastes like. I needed to be rinsed down after. I couldn't get it out of this wrapper fast enough. It was gorgeous. And what was it?
That was popcorn and praline cheesecake, not just any cheesecake. And so the food is such of a high standard. Not only that, they have they do outside catering as well and other events. So if anybody wants students, but you wouldn't know that it was, but the prices that you would pay would be much cheaper than anywhere else.
These kids are in demand, and then they go on to work in the top restaurants across the UK.
That's right. This particular college is well known for the very, very high standard. So much so that they have famous chefs that go in, teach with them, and then they come along and then they put on a major event. So much so that they've got a charity event taking place in March, and it's £20 a head, and I've got the menu here of all the Italian food that they could go along and eat and sample, because the students are going to Italy to learn all about Italian cuisine. I mean, how often will that happen?
So they'll probably go and learn how to make pasta properly and gnocchi properly and the pizzas properly.
So they hire out the place as well, and they do private hire, they do pop-up restaurants. It is amazing. Thursday night they're open, and lunchtimes they're open. Really go along. I mean, for £10.50 and £13.50, it is well worth it.
So Hugh Baird College, well done to you guys, because your food is truly delicious. Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks, Jo.
BBC Radio Merseyside's A-Team. You call us, we'll help you. 0151 794 0984.